Maybe you're not going out trick-or-treating. Maybe you and some friends are going to observe Halloween at home having a cocktail. Well, why not try something new instead of the same old, same old? Jen Gregory's here, and she is the beverage director for the Mad Priest. Jen, good to see you again.
Good to see you again, Jen.
One thing you've always said is a good drink begins with a good piece of ice, and you have brought some fancy ice here. I mean, fancy ice. Tell me about this just a little bit.
So this is hand-cut ice from Nashville Ice Lab, from our friends at Nashville Ice Lab.
Right.
We use some of their ice at the Mad Priest, and these beautiful cuts like this that are clear and gorgeous make for great cocktails.
Yes, they certainly do. And this is a hefty piece of ice. You don't need a whole lot of, more than one of these in any sort of drink.
True, it's why we only have one in this lovely cocktail.
I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to hand you this, and you're going to tell us what other ingredients that you are going to be using to prepare a drink with this morning.
Great, so this morning we're doing a little bit of a take on a daisy, which is the base cocktail for a margarita, essentially. A lot of people think about margaritas only during May.
Sure,
but
or
I
beach
love,
time.
Yeah, or beach time. I love daisies year round, so we're doing a little bit of a more winter style daisy.
So you put in some bitters.
We've got Angostura bitters, orange and regular.
All right.
And half an ounce of orange juice, if I can.
Fresh squeeze would be
Fresh
better,
squeeze
I'm
would
sure.
be best, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
And that goes in first.
Absolutely.
Does it
I always start
matter?
with.
I was going to ask you, does it matter what ingredient goes in the shaker first?
This is just kind of bartending habit, but
Got it.
I always start with my least expensive ingredients,
Okay.
especially when you've got kids trying to get dressed for Halloween. You might
All right.
get distracted from your cocktail and come back and wonder where you're at.
What is up next?
This is a orange spice shrub. So a little bit of baking spices. A shrub is a drinking vinegar. So this does have a little bit of apple cider vinegar, again sticking with that kind of fall
What
theme.
else is in with that? And
Sure.
The vinegar.
Sugar, oranges, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of star anise, a little bit of allspice.
All right. Next up,
Absolutely. Next up, the best part.
the Patron.
The Patron. So this is the Patron Roca, which is done in a classic method. Like volcanic rock crushes they call it a tahona, and we're going to do 2 ounces of the Patron Roca.
Let me hold that because it's getting a little
That's all
wobbly.
right. It'll stay.
All right.
All right, now we're ready to shake.
Okay.
So we've rimmed our glass with a Himalayan sea salt and tagine, which has a nice kind of smoky, spicy
Right.
kick to it.
Sure.
And gives you a great, beautiful flavor. And then the best part is the shake.
Shake it up.
Shake it for about 12 or 15 seconds. And get a beautiful cocktail.
Get your strainer out.
Absolutely.
Wow. Very nice looking. Do you garnish this with anything, or do you serve it straight up like it is?
Well, at the restaurant, this cocktail has a fun garnish. We actually smoke it.
Right. Oh, wow.
But you have to come see us at the restaurant to see the rest of that.
And that doesn't have the harsh, bitter taste like a lot of tequila-based drinks do. Jen, thank you so much.
Thanks so much,
If
Chip.
you'd like
Great
to
being
find
here.
out more information about Jen and the wonderful things she can concoct, stop by the Mad Priest. Again, the Mad Priest is where you can find Jen Gregory. You'll find Jess Raby over at the desk, and we'll get to her and see how the makeup process is coming right after this.